J.R. Smith, are you crazy? Are you insane? Are you loco? What were you possibly thinking? What's going on, guys? It's your brother, Juiceman here. I got some fashion right here. I came in with this baby blue, the UCLA blue t-shirt right now. Nothing about UCLA on it, but listen, you know, I had to rock with it. I got my boxers on right now, because right now I'm feeling very comfortable with my subscribers, very comfortable with my viewers. And so, listen, there's a lot to get on this. Let's talk about game one of the NBA Finals. Let's talk about the fact that what I saw was very shocking, and the fact that I saw the best player in the game, LeBron James, the greatest player of our generation. Kobe's not even close. And I saw him pick apart arguably the greatest team of all time and had him where he wanted him. This was a situation, I mean, game one for me will be remembered as the game. Obviously, we can talk about J.R. Smith, and we can talk about JaVale McGee's blunder. Holy crap. That was bad. But we can't even talk about that because it's all about J.R. Smith and George Hill and their mistakes. And their officiating was horrible. But one thing I have to tell you is that throughout the game, when we thought, the Cleveland Cavaliers had a great start, they had great performances, people were pitching in, Kevin Love was pitching in, Tristan was pitching with rebounds, I'm trying to name off these guys. I mean, George Hill was pitching in. He had a couple threes. But it was really LeBron James and his greatness. And the game really started with the Cleveland Cavaliers, just kind of having the upper edge in the Warriors until halftime. And then when halftime came, before halftime, Steph Curry hit that 40-feet jumper, tied the game. But it was really like Cleveland had control. Then we got in the second half. And what I saw was truly Golden State would go on these runs like they always do in the third quarter. And you think, game's over. We can go home. And I saw the greatest player, one of the greatest players of all time, pick apart this team. Pick apart this suburban, skinny jean wearing, spoiled brat, white man can say nigga team. And white man can say the N-word team. And I'm not supposed to swear. Like I said before, I promise you that's the last time I swear. And what I saw was a team that, quite honestly, they couldn't handle LeBron James. They couldn't guard LeBron James. LeBron James had him in the palm of his hands. And the only thing that kept the Golden State Warriors alive in that game was the officiating. And the officiating was piss poor, dude. The officiating, old sport, was horrible. I mean, we came into the game and it was 47 seconds left. Kevin Durant gets the ball. He drives in. He's playing ISO ball again. And that's one of the reasons how you beat Golden State. If you got to make shots, you got to defend, and you got to make sure that Kevin Durant goes ISO. Because when Kevin Durant goes ISO, this no longer becomes the Golden State Warriors that we know and hate or love or whatever. It becomes the Oklahoma City Thunder of 2016, where you have greatness, but Kevin Durant wants the ball and he makes inefficient choices on the offensive end. But anyway, he takes the ball, dribbles it in, and LeBron James risks his body, and it's a charge. I think it's a charge. And at first it's called a charge. No, at first it's called a blocking, then it's called a charge. And then what happens is they review it. And this is when the game just kind of unraveled. This game just really, because all throughout the game there was multiple reaches, multiple fouls that should have never been called. They really called this like a regular season game. Soft fouls. I mean, Kevin Durant got poked, a couple times. He was loose with that ball. He got poked a couple times. Didn't call it. LeBron James got poked a couple times. Didn't call it. Bottom line, they were very inconsistent. But one thing I tell about referees is that I don't mind you making wrong calls. I actually do mind you making wrong calls, but if you're going to be inconsistent, be consistently inconsistent. If you made a bad reaching call this way, you get a bad reaching in call this way. It's not called rigging the game, it's called being fair, being just. If you see J.R. Smith poking the ball from Kevin Durant and you think it's a steal, all right, bring that same energy and LeBron drives in and Curry pokes the ball out. Reaching in. I'm fine with consistent, inconsistent. And what we saw was inconsistency throughout the board. So they go to the review and they review the charge, and they went from a charge to a blocking, and Kevin Durant got 2 free throws. I think he missed 1 or 2. But that really kind of put the game in perspective that it was really about the referees. And listen, You can talk about J.R. Smith. We're going to talk about that very soon in a couple minutes. But, like, the officiating was so piss poor, dude. I mean, you have to understand, these officials, you can't make this about yourself. You can't make this about yourself. Us fans, the players, the coaches are here to win an NBA championship. Let them play. You got the two best teams right now. One from the East, one from the West. You got the greatest, one of the greatest player of our generation, one of the greatest players of all time. I guess one of the greatest built teams ever. Let them play. Let them play. No soft calls, no reaching and pokes, none of that. Like, that's a charge. That's a charge. Listen, if you want to call offensive foul, fine, but don't waver and then, you know, saying like when a couple refs say it's a offensive foul, a couple refs say it's a blocking, and the lead ref says it's a charge. Like, listen, don't make this about yourself. This is basketball. Let them play. None of this BS calls. All right. The refs have had a bad postseason, and altogether they've had a whole bad regular season. But the bottom line is that they made it about themselves. LeBron got screwed there. LeBron got harassed. He got poked in the eye by Draymond. His eye was literally bloodshot red. You know what I'm saying? You can see hell in his right eye. And the bottom line is, like, I mean, the Warriors were bailed out by some of these calls. I'm just calling it by it as I'm unbiased. And yeah, Cleveland got a couple bad calls that was all against the Warriors. But most of the time, the Warriors really bailed out because LeBron James really put it on for the city, put it on for the team. And then we got in the last minute, and you know, it's 20 seconds left. LeBron's doing whatever he can to switch on Steph Curry. He switches on Steph Curry, and instead of kind of bullying him or just trying to shoot over him, you know, Curry plays great defense, and then LeBron just zooms that thing to George Hill, and Klay Thompson holds George Hill. George Hill gets to the free throw line. He misses. He makes the first one, which ties the game. So all he has to do is make the second one. 3.6 seconds left. Golden State, they're going to get the ball at halftime. They have a timeout. But I like Cleveland's chances. Like I said before, you know what I'm saying? You never know that this is the greatest shooting team ever. But I like their chances. I like their chances of winning the game. And George Hill misses the second free throw. But it's okay. That's okay. Because J.R. Smith gets a rebound. Because Kevin Durant, inexcusably, the second best player in the world. And I always waver between this. I mean, I don't know if it's Curry or Durant who's better. I'll talk about it in my upcoming show tomorrow. Self-take it. All the details will be tomorrow. But the bottom line is, like, what the, like, you're not paying attention? J.R. Smith gets a rebound, and he literally dribbles the ball to the looks like he's going to the other side of the basket or something. I don't know. What is he doing? Dribbling to the other side of third ball. Doesn't see LeBron. Passes it last minute to, like, Clarkson, I don't know, George Hill. And George Hill shoots a three. He misses it. And they go into overtime, and LeBron's pissed. And I would be pissed, too. I cannot blame LeBron for this loss. Skip Bayless, and a lot of people want to come out here and criticize LeBron for not taking that last shot. I don't care. He made the right decision. You know why? Because Curry was low-key locking him down. He was locking him down in that last possession. So he zooms into George Hill, who has an open layup, then he gets held up. And he's a good free throw shooter, veteran 80% free throw shooter. I'm spitting on the camera. It's ridiculous. Makes the first one. Misses the second one. I'm more, like, honestly, like, free throws are so underrated. Free throws are so underrated. We constantly, whenever we go to the gym, whenever we scrimmage, whenever we go and play ball, we always shoot the threes. We always hit half-court shots like Curry. Free throws are so underrated. You win and lose games by free throws. And so, if I'm LeBron, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. You can make your 80%, you miss one? Are you kidding me? He's never been in that situation, but it's okay. You know why? Because, listen, I understand the moment was too big for him, and he has to admit that. But J.R. Smith, what are you doing? What were you doing? And then when we got to overtime, you're in the rest. Golden State won. LeBron didn't care. I wouldn't even care either. I would have been so damn pissed. J.R. Smith was open. He said, "F you, bro." I mean, you're a waste man. And Warriors win by 10. And the fact that Draymond Green and Curry and Clay want to come out here and brag and run their mouth on LeBron James. You understand LeBron James had your balls like this for 4 quarters. He had you like that. You had no answers for LeBron James. So for you to sit there, not even sit there, for you to stand there and smile and pump up the crowd with the thousands of bandwagoners. There's some true fans, but let me tell you something right up. E40, I know he might look like me. Whatever. I'm gonna say the joke because I know it's coming. He was a Sacramento Kings fan like in 03. 03, bro. Stick with your team, bro. You can't just jump, and you're not a true Golden State fan, but whatever. But you want to come out here and celebrate with your Oakland fans. Yeah, oh yeah. Dude, LeBron had you guys shook for 4 quarters. Unbelievable. And then you want to dance around. Like I said, you might hate Jason Whitlock, but he had a great point. It's you common. It's you Coyle Cassidy. You spoiled. You suburban brats who come out here and never been in a fight before, talking about yeah, we lost. Look at the score, but LeBron had you in the palm of his hands. J.R. Smith screwed it up. George Hill was not clutch. And what more can LeBron do? 51 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. And then after the game, J.R. Smith lied to the media and said, "Yeah, I knew it was I knew that it was tied. I thought we called a timeout." I'm like, dude, what? Clearly not. I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's it for me. Warriors up 1-0. Next game Sunday, 8 o'clock. Let me know if you want to live stream or whatever. But I got a new show tomorrow on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So stay tuned, subscribe, tell your boys, tell your friends. I'll see you guys later. Peace.